Okay. Another live clip. Excuse me? No, I farted, man. I just wanted to let you know. Someone will get that joke. That was funny to me. That was funny to me. Someone will get that joke. All right, so another live clip. We're gonna watch some Ben Swann. I think you can already tell. His beautiful hair is already on screen. You should know who it is. Uh, before we get started, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to Devon's Journey to Recovery, helping out victims of Africom. Just making sure I'm still recording. Okay, there we go. Helping out victims of Africom. They go another GoFundMe. Stevie, aka Red Economics, we're supporting her. We're supporting a creator. And also, get Sleepy J a coffee. That's another way to support a creator. It's not about coffee. It's about helping him out. We help each other out around here. Let's try to do that, please. All links are in the description box. All right. So what we have here is Ben Swann. And title of the video is Media Hiding Vaccine Failure in Israel, UK, and Scotland. Question mark. Question mark. Don't forget that question mark. It's the difference between being banned and not being banned. Shout out to ICU for recommending this. In my Discord fan request section. Use it at your own at your own peril. All right, here we go.
Make life as hard as possible for anyone who is unvaccinated. That is the thinly veiled, poorly hidden plan of totalitarian.
Oh yeah, I've seen Ben Swann for a while.
You can't go to the supermarket. Don't have the vaccine, you don't show it, can't go to the ball game. Don't have the vaccine, can't go to work. You don't have the vaccine, can't come here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. That's where I think we should be right now, because we continue to waste our breath on people who are just not going to change. They're, the circular logic. They just keep going back and saying, well, it's my freedom, it's whatever, I'm free.
What is so striking about this particular statement is that he is saying everyone should be forced to be vaccinated, no matter their status, no matter their health history, and no matter whether or not they've had coronavirus in the past and have natural antibodies.
And all these people are saying, I don't want to put this stuff in my...
Real quick, he's not saying that. Whoever passes him down his his opinion is basically doing that, right? And it's hard to recognize a him there. Now, I'm not going to deny his humanity. I'm sure outside of that, he's doing whatever the fuck in life. But once he's in that seat and those cameras are on, he is somebody else's puppet. Is Bill O'Reilly any different? He's a little different. He's a little different, and here's why. Because I think Bill loves it. What do I gotta say? No fucking problem. Takes that shit and turns it into his own character, and he fucking runs with it. And he's like, I'm the fucking man. I can defend any fucking idea. No, I don't think he gives a fuck about any of that shit. Yeah. This one's different because it's just like, you say this, I'll say this. Bill's like, I want to make this fun. Like, that's extra creepy to me, bro. Bill's a little extra creepy. Talking about Bill O'Reilly. Oh shit. I knew about Ben Swann back when he was fucking questioning Obama about funding Syrian rebels, moderate rebels. All right, here we go.
In the past and have natural antibodies.
And all these people are saying, I don't want to put this stuff in my body. They're out drinking on the weekend and putting other substances in their bodies. That's way worse for them than a vaccine. So come on, let's be real.
Everyone should be...
That's not like it. People injecting beer now? How do I get on this? Can I inject beer directly into my bloodstream now? How do I get on this? Someone's got to... I want a Four Loko IV drip. Oh shit. Okay. Look at this. I mean, come on, bro. That's the dumbest logic to convince someone to take a vaccine. Oh, you're putting other stuff in your body. Oh shit. Here we go.
In their bodies that's way worse for them than a vaccine. So come on, let's be real.
Everyone should be vaccinated, even though we are witnessing massive vaccine failure in Israel and the UK. I'll break down those numbers for you. I'm Ben Swann. This is Truth in Media.
Ben Swann is sponsored by blah 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 blah. You just expect that. You'd expect that.
Well, welcome to the show. A lot to get to today, including the fact that these reports of great vaccine success in Israel and the UK are actually turning out to be vaccine failure. We're going to break down some incredible numbers for you in just a minute. But first, a shout out to our sponsor.
And also the dumb guy logic of it. They're trying to like figure it out as they're going. Even if you take it as on the surface, that's still there. That's still on the surface with it. Like that's not like some out there theory. Like as patently as day, there's no way you came up with this thing that fast. So it's essentially like you're working on it as you're giving it away, as you're giving it out. Right? So it's like kind of like dumb guy logic, like already from the jump should be like, what? Here we go.
Sponsor for this episode.
What's up, Mickey?
Introducing ClearPhone.
Okay, I'm skipping this. Don't want your advertisements. Better not be like Freedom Phone either. Hustle ass shit. Fucking 3-card money shit ass. Phone ass. People have fell for that. Get yourself a Freedom Phone. Did I record a video on that? Shit. I should go clip it. Alright, here we go. That shit's amazing. Like God's like, there's not enough funny in the world. $500 for a fucking phone. Like, why? Well, it has a Telegram. Has an app on it. Like, don't our phones start with Spotify and shit already on it? So that's not like a special function, right? Yeah, but it's freedom. Here we go.
Those countries are still getting COVID and are still being hospitalized. In fact, in Israel, which has vaccinated almost its entire population, they are seeing an increase of cases of
on our
COVID
dime.
Hospitalization.
A lot of it.
Israel continues to register a high
lot of
number
it's on
of
our
daily
dime.
cases. At the beginning of June, some 10 to 20 people were
3.8
found to
billion
be
a
new
year.
virus carriers every day. Currently, several hundred are testing positive on a daily basis. That is despite much less testing being done. Most days last week, Israel registered more than 500 cases. On Saturday, 261 new virus carriers were identified, but with a significantly lower number of tests, about 50,000. Previously, there were more than 70,000 tests each day. So what exactly is going on here? So Alex Berenson, who writes on Substack, actually broke down these numbers recently. He's done a lot of research on vaccines and their efficacy. And one of the things that he has found is that early on in Israel and the UK, it looked like there was great vaccine success. But now that a few months have gone by, that vaccine success is beginning to look more like vaccine failure. In the United Kingdom, cases fell about 97%. The country had almost as many cases each day in early January as in all of May. Israel saw a similar trend, and deaths followed cases down. The drops led to considerable chest thumping among vaccine advocates and the media. Quote, UK eager for a big reopening thanks to vaccine success, the Associated Press wrote on May 14th. Israel to end COVID-19 restrictions after vaccine success, Reuters parroted 9 days later. Unfortunately, the good news didn't last. At the beginning of June, COVID cases started to rise in both Israel and Britain. And in the last 3 weeks, cases have soared, rising 15-fold since mid-May in the United Kingdom.
Okay. So is this the thing where they're going to run with the new strand or strain, whatever, and or like, oh, and they blame the people who didn't get vaccinated for that? Even though, wouldn't it be more likely that the people with the vaccine actually caused the manipulation within the virus? Or it could be that Giordano dude's fucking like the video we watched, the neuro weapon thing, where he's talking about if you spray this and there's already an existing virus, it attaches to that virus and then changes it into a completely new virus. Okay, because on the surface, the you would think that if someone had the vaccine, but even though they're not 100% immune to the virus, right? They can still get the virus, and thus through that process, the virus can end up becoming stronger, right? Almost like an evolutionary type of thing, right? Is that the concept? I suck at science. Forgive me, guys. Throwing questions out there. All right, here we go.
In early July, Israel reported that the vaccines appeared to have fallen to 64% effectiveness. And independent analysts reported that effectiveness had fallen below 30% by the end of the month. Now advocates are trying to minimize the significance of the fact that vaccinated people are becoming infected by arguing that they are not being hospitalized or dying. That theory is also falling apart. The number of people hospitalized with severe COVID in Israel has more than doubled since late June. And an Israeli government advisor acknowledged July 5th that more than half of serious COVID cases were occurring in, quote, fully vaccinated people. Data from England and Scotland shows.
Whoa. So that's when, if true, some guy logic should kick in at that point, right? I mean, half of the serious COVID cases are from fully vaccinated people. And then you add in wasn't this like basically experimental in the first place? So it's like too many factors where it's like, man, if you would have did what Jordan said in the beginning, just shut everything down, like, oh, you'd be fine. Or I wouldn't say fine, but I would think you'd be better off than going this far than saying like, oh, we fucked it up the whole time. Sorry. Now we gotta restart. Like, wait, what? Now you're losing the public's trust. A whole bunch of things right there. Not to mention the conspiracy route. That's why I don't take these guys for real. The politicians that do this, then the celebrities that back it as well, do this. The dipshits on YouTube, take this. Trust the science. You have nothing now. Now you have to shut the fuck up. Yeah, what's his name? What was his name? Remember that what was Fuckface's name? Wood placement? Wood placement. Okay. Popcorn. I got you. Light breeze. Word. Febreze. Febreze. Yeah, it's like all that work. It seemed like people were like almost ideologically working to make sure that the vaccine 100% proven to work no matter what type shit. And that's always just like, what does that mean? Why is that? Why do you need to do that? That's a weird thing, man. Like, I know I'm a Braves fan, but some of these people, like, as far as like something like this, that they have no idea about, where it's just like, whoa, that's weird. Let's keep playing this. Right? I've kind of been like hearing arguments and trying to follow the logic of people talking to me about this shit. That's what I've been doing. But there's no way. Like, for me, it's certain things are just out of bounds to where it's like you can't just say, "Oh, trust the science," and meanwhile criticize someone for not wanting the vaccine. But hey, you're not a scientist. Why aren't you taking it? It's like, wait a minute, you're not a scientist either. Trust the science. Where it's like, not only is that logic off, it's like, that's spooky off. Like, what was your fucking point with that? Why would you do that? Faith in it. Have faith in the science. Ah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's very
quote,
dogmatic.
Fully vaccinated people.
Not even.
Data
Those
from
people don't
England
even
and
sound
Scotland
convinced. Like they
shows
don't believe
similar
it
trends.
themselves.
In Scotland,
Sorry, Finkel doesn't
hospitalizations
sound
have
like he
risen more than
like, thinks it
fivefold
himself.
in the last several weeks,
Bro,
and more than half the people who died
Winkle.
of COVID in the last week of
Tinkle.
June were fully vaccinated.
Tinkly thinks.
And this is such an important
Tinkly-
point. because
tinkle
consider
boo-boo.
the fact that there have been two statements made about COVID-19 vaccines, that they are 100%
Sinkhole?
safe and they are
That work?
100% effective. Let's talk about the 100% safe, because that's been proven
Yeah, to me at
be
City
completely
College Board,
untrue.
but I am
In
a
fact, the
scientist
FDA
and
has
you are
announced
not.
that it will add a warning label to Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine.
Just funny
that is
because you're
linked
an
to
actual
a rare
scientist.
neurological disorder, GBS.
In
While
this field,
J&J
correctly?
confirmed it is in
Or not,
discussions with federal agencies, with over 100 people
Viral-
reporting
yeah,
on the
however you
VAERS
say it,
system
virology.
that they have been hospitalized with this neurological condition. Again, not 100% safe for 100% of the population. But it goes even further than that. What about being 100% effective? The data that Alex Berenson has shared in his reporting about Israel, the UK, and Scotland bears out that the vaccine is not 100% effective. In fact, fully vaccinated people are becoming more than half of the cases of hospitalizations in those countries. So where is the effectiveness of the vaccine? Where is the safety of the vaccine? Because remember, they're still just issued under emergency use authorizations. But I got to ask you, if the vaccine is not fully safe and if it's not fully effective, then what is the point of it?
Oh shit! I was.
In those
Good question. I mean, that's kind of the question I asked in regards to these guys saying trust the science. Those trust the science guys. Like, why? Who would do that? It's not even. That's like, and that's anti-science. To even say that in the first place. Not to mention the political. Like, come on, we look at these guys that sell wars and they fucking sanctions and like the horrid things these fucking politicians do around the world, and they're telling you to trust it. And it's like, fuck. I'm sorry, there's too many logical things that get in the fucking way. For like, I would just personally, I would just hope that you're just lazy and you're like, what do I gotta take so people just leave me alone? Okay, I'll take that. I pray for that over trust the science. They do the. Do I qualify my answer here? Do I do it? This doesn't mean I'm against vaccines. I'm just saying. That's me qualifying answers. Oh, us humans are so weird. I just sit back with my trench coat in a dumpster with a camera phone, just secretly watching, taking notes. What would happen today, humanity? Yeah. Too many logical loopholes for. I mean, there's logic. There's questions and logic in regards to all sides of this that I've seen so far. But one side clearly makes less sense than the other. It's like, take the vaccine, then figure out if you fucked up or not. Versus, don't take the vaccine and let's figure this out first. You could have questions for either side, but one's like, you can't really go back from, right? Just logically speaking, one you can't go back from. That's where I'm at. All right. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to Devon's Journey to Recovery. Helping victims of Africom, also a GoFundMe. Helping out Stevie, a.k.a. Redneckonomics. Hit her up on the Cash App. Give her your money so she can buy that flamethrower she always wanted. Shh. Also, get Sleepy J some coffee. I'll drop 2 creams in He's just getting fucking FedExed. Fucking pound like coffee and shit. He gets sent like pallets of cocaine. He's like, I thought he was talking code, man. Sorry. All right. And also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs down.